First of all, to answer this question, you must initially have an understanding of the forms and conventions of real media products, to therefore establish whether you have used, challenged, or developed these. At the beginning of the research and planning stage, once I'd figured out what I wanted to do in terms of narrative and story, I identified the forms and conventions of my specified genres and the mediums that I was aiming to produce. First of all, I looked at the short film form and the conventions that come with this. Short films tend to feature few characters, generally less than 3. This allows the audience to bond with the characters, so there isn't a lot of time to introduce new characters. I use this convention by keeping to minimal characters. I found it was far easier to organise and film all the parts that are required this way, and furthermore, it was easier for my audience to engage with the characters. Another convention of short films is the tendency to feature a twist. This keeps the audience interested. I developed this convention, and in fact the general short film form, by editing my film into 2 separate parts, when the boy is younger and when he's grown up. In terms of genre, my film is in the most part, a social drama. This is defined as a film genre that moves and inspires people to change policy, practice and individual behaviour. My film develops the idea of changing individual behaviour, encouraging people to help others instead of only thinking about themselves and their immediate needs. When it came to the ancillary tasks, it was clear that I needed to use the form and conventions carefully to provide a professional-looking product that would be reminiscent of real media products. I looked at several film posters and the convention of these are clear. Large title image, usually of cast members, actors' names, billing block, etc. I used all of these conventions to keep my audience comfortable, as this would be what they're used to with film posters. I challenged the typical photographic image of the actors for a sketched image to tie in with my original idea for my film, but also for practical reasons, as differing image quality made my poster look unprofessional. When it came to the review, initially I looked over magazines, excited at the design prospect, and got stuck in. When I realised that I was challenging the conventions too much by designing something that I personally found visually appealing rather than something that was reminiscent of, say, Empire magazine. With this in mind, I looked at every detail, using the visual conventions to a T. The lines in the box, the typefaces, the layout, etc. It was when I started writing the review I realised I had the same problem again. I ended up needing to read countless Empire reviews to try and push myself to emulate the stylistic flourishes of film reviews, and as I did, I picked up patterns. I believe I developed the conventions of the film review form and style and added my own element to it, rather more embellished it with my own writing style.